Michelle. Thank you for coming in today. Could you just give us a brief overview of who you are and what your breast cancer journey has looked like?
Okay, my name is Michelle Hansen. I live in Kenosha. I'm 56 years old. I've been married for 33 years, and I have 2 children. And I went in for a routine mammogram in July and was called back in because they had seen something, and that was not a shock to me because it's happened many times in the past. But this time they had said something different, that they had seen a mass, and they walked in and said, "You have breast cancer." And I did a biopsy right then and there, and I am now on the journey of, I'm doing chemo right now, and then I have to have surgery, radiation, and then I have to have 1 year of immunotherapy through a port in my chest.
Wow, that's a lot of treatment.
It's a lot.
To do. Yeah. So then, how much longer will that be to complete all that treatment?
I will be another year.
Okay, and how long?
So I've already been doing it for 6 months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what has it been like to, undergo chemo and radiation? How has that just affected you?
It's been very rough. I can say this though, chemo is not the nightmare that I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would be much worse with nausea, vomiting, and things, but the hospital does a very good job at helping give you medicine that helps keep it under control. But then there's other side effects of chemo that are pretty rough.
Yeah.
But you just think of your family and your husband and your children and know that you can stay strong and do it.
How do they support you in this journey?
They encourage me on the days when I don't want to get up and go to chemo. Like I say, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go. Not saying that I won't, but I can have days where I don't want to do it. And they'll say, "Mom, you can do it." Or, "Mom, you're so strong, and I can't believe how strong you are through all of this." And I say, "Well, it's because of you that I get up and do what I do."
Yeah, that's encouraging to hear. How has the hospital staff, just supported you? You said that they were, very good with managing symptoms and everything.
They are absolutely wonderful. It is Frederick South in Kenosha by me. The man who is my oncologist, his father was my mother's oncologist.
Wow.
So that's why I chose him, because they're a wonderful family. The staff is just so supportive. If you need anything, if I have to get an IV of saline because I'm not feeling well, I can go out there and walk in and just say, "I'm not feeling well. Can I get some saline to help out?" And they just pull you right in, and they're there when you're doing chemo. "Can we get you anything to drink?" They provide all the food, they provide all the snacks, just anything that you need. They're just so comforting. So it makes it not so bad to go there.
Yeah. And you mentioned your mother had also gone through this. Can you tell us a little bit about her story as well?
My mother found a lump in her armpit when she was showering when she was 40 years old. And hers was pretty bad when she was already stage 4 when she found it. But she lived 15 years without doing chemo. She did do radiation. But she passed at the age of 56. I was diagnosed at the age of 56.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
so difficult. What was that like, I guess, to know that was the same age?
Absolutely terrifying. Because when they walked in and told me, "You have breast cancer," right away my mind went to her.
Yeah.
And your head's just spinning, your life flashes in front of your eyes, and just thinking about me being 56 and she was 56 and I was her caregiver. So yeah, very terrifying.
Yeah. What encouraged you about your mom's journey? Did she have anything that she just looked to for hope, or I guess looking at her story, what inspired you?
Looking at her story, her cancer reoccurred 4 times.
Wow.
And to see her keep going, no matter what. She just went through radiation twice and had surgery several times. And just to see her just keep pushing and pushing, and yes, that's what's encouraged me. Just seeing her be so strong. I like the saying that says, you don't know how strong you are until you have no choice but to be strong. When you're a breast cancer, you don't have a choice. You have to keep going.
Yeah.
You have to be strong.
You know, you've been through this. You know just how the diagnosis process works,
Yes.
the treatment, all of that.
Yes.
For somebody that is sitting there and doesn't have this diagnosis yet, but could in the future, what would you say to them?
I would say, I know that the scariest part of the diagnosis is when you find out that you have breast cancer, and then they tell you it's the unknown of all the treatment and what's going to happen. Once the treatment plan is in place with your oncologist, like, okay, here, we're going to do chemo, we're going to do radiation, and we're going to have surgery. Once that treatment plan is in place, you just, it's like a weight off of your shoulders. It's just that fear of the unknown, but it's like once that you find everything out, it's a little bit easier to deal with.
And once you have like the actual like form of,
once you have a plan in place, yes. Once
Okay.
you have that plan in place,
Yeah.
just know that it's going to be okay. You'll get through it.
Is there anything else that you'd just like to share with others about?
Yes,
the
there is something I would like to share with others. Please do your monthly breast exams and go to the doctor and get your physicals and get your the breast exams and get that mammogram, because I had no symptoms at all.
Wow.
I went to the doctor because I was just feeling a little tired, a little more tired than usual. And when my breast cancer was found, as of right now, it's not even palpable on exam. They can't even find it on the exam. The doctor can't find it. So they have to do ultrasound to see it because it's so small. So had I not gone for that mammogram, they would never, you wouldn't have even known. It could have just spread and been really, really bad.
Yeah, that's scary. And
Yes.
like, so many of us complain about being tired, and that's a symptom that a lot of people probably overlook and wouldn't think of
Yes.
being a sign for cancer. So
Yes.
yeah.
So please go get your physicals and get your mammograms.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Yes.
I mean, your story is really inspiring. I can just see the strength and the perseverance you have.
Thank you so much.
And, I pray that it encourages other people as well.
I
So,
pray it does too.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.